Hello, everyone, and welcome to this episode of the Self Improvement Project. I hope you are all well. I hope you're having a good week of self development, improving yourself as well as your life and those around you. Thank you for any messages of hope, any messages of change with your mindset, with your intentions. It seems like a lot of people are waking up, which is good. Today's episode is called An Identity Prison. Take a moment to think about what that phrase might entail. We sometimes are asleep within a prison that we don't know is a prison, a cage, if you will, of normality, because we're told that's what it is. Everybody else is in the same boat, therefore it's not a prison. But what if it was? What if the system was a prison and you're part of that? You're chained to it. And obviously I'm talking psychologically, but the identity that you hold right now, no matter what stage of life you are at, will be how people perceive you. That is a large part of our identity. Oh, you like football, so you must be a player, a coach. You must like something to do with it. People on the outside. On the inside, might be a different story. What are some things that you feel on the outside world, outside people, perceive to be your identity? What do you live up to because of that? It's a wee introduction to that identity and leads us nicely onto that prison element. You're chained to it, you're tied to it. Why? Because people in your world or in the world around you think that's who you are. But people change. You change. You're allowed to develop your interests, develop your life, develop your lifestyle. And you are by no way obligated to stay within one identity your entire life. By doing so, you're only pleasing the comfort of those who know you, but you're maybe not pleasing yourself. So, what elements of this identity can we relate to that's maybe a bit of a better example than I gave earlier with the sports? So, I've narrowed it down to a few for you to think about and apply to yourself. A mental prison, that perception that maybe self-talk that I'm not good enough or I should be better. Comparison. These are elements of mental imprisonment that we have. Financial. Oh, so-and-so is really good at saving. You're amazing at spending your money on great things. You're really wise. Are you? Financially? Can you change? Do you want to change? Or will it not live up to the expectations of others? Health-wise, oh, you're so healthy. Your diet's always so great. Or you're maybe on the other side, your diet's always been bad. So are you sticking to that, oh, I have a bad diet, so what's the point anyway, because people perceive me to be like that? And for me, the most important one that I narrowed it down to is job or career. You are a car salesman. You are an accountant. You are a teacher. And for some reason, you're not allowed to break that mold. And it's never discussed. It's never talked about. The flexibility and freedom that you should have, not just within a career or job, but with all of these things, with your health, with your finances, with your own psychology as you mature. These are all part of your identity that you have to live up to. And this ultimately makes us feel and end up being stuck. Stuck in one place, rooted to that identity. And sometimes, to put it candidly, rotting. Rotting in one place in your life to please other people and impress other people that you don't care about. So, some important questions to ask yourself today. Are you living up to your expectations or to others' expectations? Do you even know what your own wants are right now in life? Are you driven to be a certain type of person for you or for someone else? The best example I can think of that last question of being a certain person for you or for someone else is the classic work robot. The person that adapts to their environment to fit in and not stand out. Happens in school as well. You become this robot to fit in with the gang. And it's a dangerous decision to make. If you were to cut ties and start again, you were released from that identity chain and start again, I want you to consider what's the worst thing that could happen if you were to do that, and weigh it up against how liberating it would feel to be free of that identity that everyone else has of you. Lots of questions today. As always, let me know how you found it. I don't want to over-provoke your mind. I just want to challenge you to make sure that you're living your best life. The time that you're listening to this, there's an opportunity for you to join my email list, which is in the show notes as well as the profile. You can come watch this on YouTube, or you can come and follow me for some tweets every day that hopefully provoke your thought as well. And if you really, really love what you hear, by this time now, there will be a Patreon that you can join as well, where you can get early access, you can get bonus episodes, and you can get access to a monthly workshop that I do online with all the Patreons. So I hope you've enjoyed that. Thank you very much for listening, and I'll see you.